Good morning. Morning, everyone. I apologize for being a little bit tardy this morning. 5 minutes. I just checked my watch. Apologize for the 5 minutes. Thank you for your patience. It's been a little bit of a hectic morning this morning, trying to get things moving and organized. It happens. So where are we going to start? I'd like to, well, first off, I'd like to acknowledge a really fun, I think, for those that attended, a great event last Friday, April 5th. So we got an applause. Working with Naples Interagency, which is a great local organization here, who really help medical students and people in the medical field and industry to really work in senior living. So we raised, I don't have the final numbers, I will share it with you as soon as I get them from Naples Interagency, but it was a very successful event. In attendance, 300 people actually attended the event, which was awesome. We had approximately, I think the final number was about 65 of our residents that were in attendance, which was just awesome to see the attendance. It was, I think, a lot of fun was had by all. But most importantly, I think the cause is a real good one, and I think it was very successful from a contribution standpoint. So we'll share those numbers with you when we get them. But I wanted to acknowledge our team here locally that did an awesome job, starting with Jennifer Moning, our Director of Celebrations, who worked diligently on this project. Christy Pickard, our Director of Resident Services, was just phenomenal. And then Lee Sesko, our Executive Chef Director of Culinary, with Katie, and the rest of the culinary team did an awesome job. So it was just, and there was a lot of work behind the scenes, our facility maintenance, a lot of those individuals that were involved in the preparation. So thank you, and thank you to the residents that attended. And I think most of them that I saw had a great time. They seem to be having a really good time. So good stuff there. So more to come. We might do in the future some more of those events. So we actually, I think it triggered something to maybe look at a potential casino night just for our residents here, which I think would be a lot of fun. So more to come on that front. On the activity front, while I'm talking about different events and activities, this coming Sunday at 11 a.m., Carl Evans will be playing in the lobby. So Carl will be with us this coming Sunday on April 14th. And then as a reminder, next Monday at 2 p.m. here in the multipurpose room, there will be a talk for the love of cats. So for those of you that have the love of cats, through Learn Seniors for Seniors program, there will be a conversation about for the love of cats. So 2 p.m. next Monday here in the multipurpose room. The other items I wanted to touch on are really related to just a few specific areas. From an upgrading of the residential building perspective, there are still some punch list items that we're working on with the contractor to complete. Those hopefully should be completed within the next couple of weeks. Our target is really to try to wrap all of those items up by the end of this month. Okay, so by the end of April, we would like to have addressed any of the nagging little issues that we still have out there. The one piece that will probably remain will be the replacement with the permanent signage. So that is we're still waiting for the delivery of that permanent signage. We've shared with you that what was put up there is just temporary. It's not accurate. It's not the right signage. So we will be completing that. But everything else should be wrapped up by the end of April. I also wanted to remind everybody about the Employee Appreciation Fund. I think we've placed, there's been a couple documents in the weekly update, so that campaign is well underway. The contribution that's proposed by the committee is a minimum of $1.25 per day of residency per resident. And that's the minimum amount. Many residents contribute more than that, and you're more than welcome to do so. But that campaign is well underway. And then couple things. So in lieu of the weekly update that we give on Friday, I really wanted to remind everybody that the emergency pendants that residents have are really for emergency type situations, and not necessarily just normal kind of day-to-day operations or work orders, or there's an issue, you know, in your apartment. Those non-emergencies should be filtered through the concierge front desk. If it's an after hours issue, it can be done through the security after hours phone line. But the emergency pendants are really, you need to be used for emergency type situations. So what I'm proposing is tomorrow in our written update, we'll kind of have a detailed list of what those emergency type situations are, just to kind of guide everybody on the usage of those emergency pendants. So please pay attention to the weekly update tomorrow. We'll have a more detailed list of what those types of situations should be. And on that front, I also want to, as a last reminder, remind all residents that we really use these updates Tuesdays and Thursday mornings at 10 o'clock, or this morning 10:05. We use these updates to just communicate any changes. So we strongly encourage you to listen to these updates. You also have the opportunity, if you do not see it live at 10 o'clock, you can watch it 2 other times on the in-house TV channel. So you can see it at 2:45 p.m. in the afternoon on a Tuesday and a Thursday, or you can watch it at 7 p.m. at night on that same in-house TV channel. So please get into the routine. If you have to put a reminder somewhere at one of those times to watch the Tuesday and Thursday updates, and then also make sure that you read the weekly update every Friday. Okay, last week I think we issued it on Thursday, but once a week, there's lots of good information. We've encountered some situations where residents were unaware of some of the changes that we're making, and if you follow these Tuesday and Thursday updates, and you read the weekly update, you'll be very well informed on any of the changes that happen as we move forward. Those are the updates I have for you this morning. Thank you for tuning in. Before I sign off and wish you a great rest of the week and a great weekend, for those golf activists out there, it's Masters Week this week. So hopefully the Masters starts today, and hopefully you will enjoy the Masters Golf Tournament over the weekend. I know I will. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Take care.